Hi, everyone. We are under a hurricane watch. Officially, South Florida is. Tonight, we'll be looking to see if perhaps the watch transitions to a hurricane warning. We'll see. But by tomorrow, especially tomorrow night, the breeze starts to build across the area. And then for Saturday, tropical storm force winds will be on the way. So we're trying to give you a bit of a timeline in terms of how conditions will be deteriorating, especially when it comes to the winds. So to do that, I will give you a look at one of the forecast models and how this model handles the wind speeds, sustained winds that will be associated with Irma. And this is the GFS. Doesn't necessarily have to play out this way. I just want to sort of put some ideas in your head tonight. So we'll take this out to Saturday, and by Saturday afternoon, it is starting to show. We're seeing tropical storm force winds across the area, winds 39 miles per hour or greater, and you can see that here Saturday 4 p.m. There's Miami with a sustained wind at 40 miles per hour as we watch the center of Irma move closer and closer to South Florida, and by Sunday morning, maybe looking at a landfall. At any rate, this is where we really start to see those winds ramping up as we're getting into Sunday morning. We're at hurricane force, winds 74 miles per hour or greater. There's Homestead, this model projecting a 93 mile per hour sustained wind. I'll continue to put this into motion. At this point, by Sunday evening, note the core of the system north of Miami-Dade and Broward, but we are still in some pretty strong winds. In fact, Pompano Beach still hurricane force, and then elsewhere, strong tropical storm force winds across the region. So based on this, it looks like the time frame between Saturday afternoon and through much of the day Sunday, the winds are going to be really strong across the area, and we could be dealing with that hurricane force. And then finally, as we're getting into Monday, those winds start to relax and dropping below tropical storm force levels, just below that. So that's the scenario for some wind speeds and wind gusts. Here we go again, still looking at the GFS, and we're starting the clock at Saturday 4 p.m. So around the afternoon hours, we see some of those winds gusting near 50, almost 70 miles per hour, perhaps down around South Dade. And I'll put this into motion. We see those values really jumping up with the gusts, noting that around Homestead, Key Largo, this model showing winds around 127 miles per hour. So we're definitely getting into some major wind energy with Irma as it moves over us, getting into Sunday. Those wind gusts a lot higher than some of the sustained winds we were looking at. So this is a little early in the game to be predicting or projecting what the winds will be, but we're almost at that time frame where I know a lot of you want a lot more specific information. Bottom line, we should be preparing for hurricane force winds, major hurricane force winds across South Florida at that. Now let's talk about Irma and where it is at this very moment as we've been watching the core of this system move over the Turks and Caicos right now. Maximum sustained winds at 175 miles per hour, moving toward the west-northwest at 16 miles per hour, having no problem hanging on, and it should have no problems maintaining its strength as their major hurricane over the next 3 days, and certainly as it's approaching South Florida through the weekend. So the eye of the system moving over the Turks and Caicos right now. I will zoom in, just give you a closer look at what they're dealing with. They've been involved in some of the really worst conditions for these islands. And there's Grand Caicos down toward the Turks. There's that eye moving on through, and more of this system is entering the southeast Bahamas, by the way. So the southeast Bahamas we'll deal with Irma tonight, and then more of the Bahamas as we're going from Thursday and into Friday. You can see that, bearing that out in the projected path. Even though the core may miss them and pass just to the south, impact still will be felt in terms of some of the winds. By the way, the tropical storm force winds extending out some 185 miles from the center, and also the storm surge. That's going to be another issue for parts of the Bahama Islands. So major Hurricane Irma by Saturday morning, just off that north coast of Cuba, between there and the northwest Bahamas, getting closer to us. And by Sunday morning, we could be dealing with a landfall somewhere over South Florida as the system's moving toward the northwest or north-northwest, moving on up the peninsula through Sunday, and more areas of the southeast, it seems, will have to deal with Hurricane Irma.